This is really good lighting. All right, hey guys. So today, in this video, we're gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna do more of a vlog style. So today I'm gonna take you guys through my nutrition and workout routine. Just on a daily day, what I do for workouts and when I eat. Now, I just want to add this disclaimer, and it's really important for you guys to remember. It's really important to me that you guys know that this is not me telling you what to do for you. This is not me showing you, well, this is how you're supposed to eat. This is how you're supposed to work out. And if you want to reach your fitness goals, if you want to lose weight or whatever your fitness goal is, do not try to copy and paste what I do for you. This is what's for me. Mainly it's just an example of, mainly for the nutrition side, I just wanted to show you guys how I kind of balance nutrition, my fitness goals, and eating what I like, eating what tastes good, not restricting myself too much. So that was mainly what I want to show through my nutrition and then just fitness, just because I know a lot of people are curious what I'm doing for home workouts. Just wanted to show you guys that too. So yeah, today's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna, like I said, kind of show you my routines through fitness and eating at home. I work from home too, so show you guys some other little stuff that I do throughout my day. So yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. You guys ever have those mornings where you just can't wake up? Tell myself, oh, I'm gonna wake up a little earlier this morning. I thought I'd wake up late, but I just wanted to wake up a little earlier, and I woke up initially at 6:15, and I wanted to go ahead and get up, but I just couldn't open my eyes. I gotta go back to sleep. So yeah, if you kind of hear the sleepiness in my voice, it's because I just got out of bed less than 30 minutes ago. It was 25 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago. I got out of bed, so you can probably still hear the sleep in my voice. All right, let's turn this light off, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and head downstairs. I work at 9. It's 8:25 right now, so I'm gonna go ahead downstairs and grab something to eat before I get started. Now, usually when I first wake up, my appetite is just not there. So usually what I'll do, I'm gonna get a little snack or something. I think I'm gonna eat some fruit this morning before I have to clock in. And then usually once my first break hits around somewhere between 11:30, 11:45, I usually go on my first break. Then I'm probably gonna eat some breakfast. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and probably get some grapes or strawberries. All right, and there we have it. I'm gonna have some grapes and strawberries because I'm not hungry enough for breakfast yet. I will eat that on my first break, like I just said. And yeah, there we go. I am not counting calories or tracking food right now. Just eating kind of what I feel like, how much I feel like, just kind of based on how hungry I am. So right now I'm not really focused on too much of not necessarily focused on cutting or gaining. I'm just focusing on eating, and that scared me. I left the refrigerator opened. Let's close that. Oops. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm not really focusing on tracking, or I don't really have a hard goal of gaining or cutting. I'm just kind of eating. I'm still trying to get back on my routine with fitness. We just moved, and I was kind of out of whack for a month, because there was the pre-moving process, the moving process, the after moving process, and it just I just felt all out of sync with nutrition and working out. So I'm still trying to get back on track. So I'm not really focusing on gaining, losing, whatever. I'm just trying to get back on track, getting enough nutrients. Getting back on a workout schedule is my first interest. I'm not really worried about anything else. So yeah. Yeah. All right. I start work in 30 minutes, so I'm probably just gonna go and watch Grey's Anatomy until it's time to clock in.
Poetry or greeting cards. I'm just saying it could work.
Watching Grey's Anatomy. I'm watching the whole series over again for the second time. Yes, I was very, very late to the Grey's Anatomy game. I didn't start watching it until last year. And now I'm finishing it. Or I finished it, now I'm watching it again. And I'm watching it back and I'm realizing how trash all the men are on here. All of them.
I'm sorry? No, not you.
All of them. The men of Grey's Anatomy are trash. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Alright, guys. Here is breakfast. And don't judge my plating, okay? I'm not a culinary chef, so don't judge me. And I'm on break, so I don't really have time to, like, cook a fancy meal. So, I'm having 2 slices of pork bacon. Yes, I'm having pork bacon. 2 boiled eggs, because like I said, I don't have time to sit over the stove and make an omelet or like scramble eggs or whatever, so I just threw them on the the stove to boil. So I got 2 boiled eggs and then a thing of Greek yogurt. This is actually a very nicely packed protein breakfast I'm having. Lots of protein in Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt has more protein than regular yogurt, which is why I eat it. It's just better for you as far as protein intake than regular yogurt. Eggs are packed with protein, as we know, and yes, I eat the yolk. The yolk is good for you. That's where you get a lot of protein from. And then 2 pieces of pork bacon. Again, protein good. Good intake of protein there as well. Sometimes I eat turkey bacon. My fiance eats turkey bacon. We have turkey bacon in the house. It really just depends on my mood. But yeah, this is breakfast. Boom, here we go. All right, I'm about to eat this. I'm running out of time on my break. I will see you guys probably next time I'll see you guys on lunch. So next time I'll hop on cameras to show you guys what I'm eating for lunch. It won't have to be so rushed because I'll have more time. So I will see you guys then. All right, y'all, it's lunchtime. And this is what I'm having for lunch. Tequila. No, I'm joking. I just had a really bad first half of the day at work. I'm very stressed out. And I really do need a drink, but I still have to get through the rest of my day. So I'm not having tequila, but it is lunchtime. So I'm just waiting for my rest of the food to finish heating up. Yeah, and then once my broccoli gets done cooking and I finish heating up the meat, I will show you guys what I'm eating. So I'll be back in just a second. All right, here's lunch. Okay, so for the main meal, I've got some chicken, broccoli, red peppers, and there's also a little bit of steak left over from last night. There's a little bit of steak, so I decided I needed to use it somehow. So I added it to my little mix here with my chicken and my broccoli and red peppers. Uh-oh, I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Red peppers, because I love red peppers. And then I'm just gonna like season it with probably just a little bit of salt, maybe some pepper. And then also gonna have some caramel and apples. I'm gonna have a Coke Zero with it. Also, I've been working on my big bottle of water today, but I like to have a Coke Zero at lunch. And I'm probably gonna get a roll or 2, maybe, depending on how full I am. So yeah, gonna have my chicken, broccoli, red pepper, steak, caramel apples, Coke Zero, and a roll. And yeah, that's gonna be lunch. All right, and we're back for dinner. Work's over, got my workout in, showered, all that good stuff, and now it's time for dinner. So I'm gonna show you guys what we're having. So for our protein, we have salmon, and I got a little barbecue sauce on that. We've got potatoes roasted in the oven, sprinkled a little bit of cheese. I seasoned it with seasoned salt, a little bit of salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic powder. And then we have broccoli for our veggies. So that's that dinner action we got going on. So if you notice, most of my meals are kind of structured the same way. I usually try for a protein, which is some meat of some type, because I'm not vegetarian or vegan or any of that. I eat my meat. So I usually have one meat source for protein. I try for one source of carbs and then one source of vegetables. So most of my meals will be structured that way, not necessarily all of them. Usually breakfast is not usually structured that way. As you can see earlier in the video, my breakfast, I don't think that I had any carb sources. So sometimes it's like that, sometimes it's not, it just depends. But usually for lunch and dinner, I always try to have the same structure of a protein source, veggie source, and a carb source. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and eat that. I'm very hungry. And then later on, we'll definitely probably end up eating a snack and maybe some wine. So if I end up drinking some wine and showing us getting a snack, I'll show you guys that, and that will probably wrap up the video as far as what I eat is concerned. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. All right, guys, and it's almost bedtime, so I'm gonna eat my last thing for the day, my last little snack. Decided against the wine, so no wine tonight, maybe another night, but thought about it, wasn't really feeling it for tonight. But I am going to finish off the day with something sweet. So I'm gonna eat my other half of my Milky Way that I got. Usually like to save something sweet for the end of the day. It's just when I find myself getting a sweet tooth. So yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy this little sweet treat at the end of the night, and that's gonna be a wrap for what I eat in a day. Hope it was helpful for you guys. Bye. All right, welcome to the workout portion. So I'm getting started here with Romanian deadlifts. Here it's more of a bent leg variation. There are the stiff leg variation and the more of a bent knee leg variation, which I'm doing here. So we notice keeping my lower back flat as possible, getting a nice stretch there in my hamstrings until I feel a nice amount of tension. It's not painful, but I still get a nice little stretch there. So getting started out with that, keeping my spine neutral, including my neck. So keep everything in a nice straight line, neck, back, and lower back. No arching backs or anything like that. Okay. And for these, I kind of did a high reps just because I do only have 10 pounds dumbbells that I'm using right now. So I'm keeping high reps, but very, very focused on getting that nice muscle tension. So I make sure I'm working my muscles as much as I possibly can with the limited resistance that I have. Okay, I believe I did somewhere between 18 and 20 reps. I don't remember 100% sure, but that is wrapping it up for RDLs. And in between sets, I did take plenty of rest time. I thought about doing supersets, which is usually just 2 paired workouts back to back together, usually opposite body groups. So for example, I would do the RDLs with what's coming next, the push-ups back to back for 3 rounds. But today I didn't really want to do the supersets. I just wanted to give myself plenty of rest time. I'm just really focusing on that muscle contraction. So I took plenty of time in between each exercise to give my body complete time to rest and get ready to perform the next exercise as optimally as I possibly could without being tired and without my heart rate being up too high, so I could focus on the movements. All right, and next I'm going into push-ups. God, I hated these. As you can see, you're about to see soon, I struggled with these this day. I hate push-ups, but I programmed them because they're good for me. So sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, even if you don't like it. All right, so for push-up, you notice I like to call push-ups a moving plank. So if you've ever done a high plank, you know you need to keep your body straight, no sagging backs, no high booty. So as you can see, I'm trying to keep my body as a straight line as possible. As I perform my push-ups, I'm going to get full depth, so I'm going to make sure that my nose is almost touching the ground. So you make sure you want to get full range of motion with these push-ups. They suck, but they're so good for you. So I do them. Okay. See myself hating myself for adding those in. All right, next up, we're going to go into reverse lunges. So, as you can see, it is just the same as a forward lunge, except I'm stepping back instead of forwards. So I'm making sure that on these reverse lunges, I am driving through that front heel. That's where the weight of my body is going. I'm going to make sure that I feel it through that front heel, okay? And then for the back leg, I want to make sure that my knee is almost touching the ground, not quite. So you don't want to rest that knee on the ground. You don't want to shift your momentum to the ground because that's taken away from the movement. But I do want to make sure I get that knee as closely to the ground as I possibly can. I'm having a slight forward lean just because I feel it more in your glutes. It activates more of your glutes that way. So I like to lean forward ever so slightly. Same thing for the RDLs. I'm doing high reps here just because I only had 10-pound weights. So I tend to do high reps when I'm working with limited weight. And just really focusing on the muscle contraction, like I said. Okay, and then I took my break. I cut the breaks out from here on out. Okay, and next up we have standing shoulder press. I want to make sure I have a nice stance about hip width apart with my feet there. A slight bend in the knee so that my lower back is not taking the brunt of the force, the brunt of the work here. Okay, moving nice, slow and controlled, and moving those weights up and together until they almost touch. Making sure to really squeeze those shoulders together at the top because it is a shoulder press, and that's what we're working. So that's what we want to make sure. That's what you want to focus on. Got that mind-muscle connection, so you can make sure that you're involving the correct muscle when you're doing your moves. Right, and next we have sumo squats. So sumo squats is kind of what it sounds like. You know how sumo wrestlers have that wide stance? That's what you want to make when you're doing these squats. Toes pointed out. You can't really see very well because the angle of my camera wasn't the best for the feet placement, but not going to be able to see, but my toes are pointed outwards. Okay, and I'm doing nice squat movement, getting my butt down. Making sure I'm getting enough range of motion. There's a side view. Making sure to keep that back, lower back as flat as possible. I don't want to have too much of an arch there. Okay, if you've noticed that, keep that chest tall. Eyes facing forward. Okay, and that's it for sumo squats. And then last, in this movement, I got bent over dumbbell rows. Make sure that I have a nice flat back. Again, you never want to have too much flexion in that lumbar spine, the lower spine. Here, this is focus on the back. I'm going to make sure that I'm squeezing my shoulder blades back and together. Okay, keeping that, again, neutral spine, flat back. I'm really, really focusing on, again, squeezing those shoulder blades back and together. Making sure to drive my elbows straight back. Okay, and want to also make sure that you're engaging your core here too. So really engaging and squeezing that core. All right, and that's that for the workout. What's up, guys? All right, I'm just gonna film a little wrap up section to put on the end of this little vlog that I did this time around. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun for me to kind of show you guys some of the little routines, some of the little things I do during my day. Just not only when it comes to fitness and nutrition, but just in general. So yeah, that was pretty fun for me. I hope you guys enjoy it. So yeah, like I've said before, the point of this video, I just wanted you guys to have some type of insight into my everyday routine when it comes to what I eat and how I work out, just to mainly show you guys how I balance everything, how I harmonize everything when it comes to, you know, eating nutritious foods, eating fun foods, eating foods that I like, eating foods that are good for me. It's completely and totally possible to fit all of those things into your diet and the way you eat. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. It doesn't have to be all veggies and fruits and no carbs and no meat. It doesn't have to be all that extreme stuff that we hear a lot. So I just wanted to prove to you guys that it's perfectly possible to eat healthy, meet your fitness goals, and enjoy what you eat all at once. Then as for the workout, I just wanted to show you guys, talk you guys through an actual workout instead of just posting it and go. I really wanted to put that voiceover on it just to talk you guys through the workout, cues, proper form, you know, even talking about things that I could work on. So yeah, I hope that was helpful for you guys as well. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Definitely let me know if you guys really liked this and this is something that I can do again. Maybe not necessarily, you know, as far as eating and nutrition, but just really if you guys want me to vlog anything at all, what I do on the weekends, whatever. This was really fun, so I'm probably gonna do it again, but let me know what you guys might want to see on the next vlog. So yeah, gonna wrap it up here. Don't forget, of course, as always, like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!